Well, what's going on? Why is Kiefer so upset?
I was just telling Kay that it's not right that Ethan will have to pay for what he did to her.
Physically ill to stand by and do nothing after what Ethan did to my daughter.
You're doing what Christina asked you.
Well, that's the only reason, Jason, because, you know, if I kill him, she's gonna know I did it. Just like my mother. She's gonna blame herself. After Deke died, no one talked about it. She didn't ask me anything, but she knew that I was the one who got him killed. And all she did then was, you know, it was her fault. You would think she would have been happy that the son of a bitch was dead, but he had beaten her down so bad. I don't want that for my daughter, and I got to stop this before it poisons her life. And if it means the only way my daughter's going to heal is by Ethan being tried and convicted, then I can live with that. But I want him watched.
God, you're both here. I'm really worried about Michael. He got a hold of his cell phone. He called Christina.
He knows she was beaten?
Yep. And when I got there, he was ready to swim home.
Hey.
Yeah, well, it is Christina's choice. And if she wants to put this behind her and not go through the pain of betrayal, what we need to do is just support her.
What I need is for everyone to stop hovering. I don't want to press charges against Ethan. I just want to forget this whole thing ever happened.
Michael would have found out his sister was attacked eventually anyway, so I'm just glad you were down there to talk him down.
He's fixated on the idea that you're going to go to prison for something he did. If he thinks you're going to be found guilty, he's going to try and come home and confess.
Well, then Michael can't think I'm going to be found guilty. You need to talk to those two idiots to stop chasing those casino girls long enough to do their job. Tell Bernie I didn't send him down there for his health. I'm glad he's doing business, but his priority is to make sure Michael stays put.
Okay, I will remind them.
He's going to want to talk to Christina again, and I think you need to let him.
Right.
It could be good for her. And Michael will feel like he's doing something positive. I mean, he could really help her. Everyone in her life right now is telling her how she should feel and what she should do, and then talking to Michael could give her a safe place to confide her true feelings.
How do we stop them from talking about the trial? Because I don't want Michael to slip up and tell her that he killed Claudia.
Christina already knows that Michael killed Claudia.
What do you mean?
What?
What are you talking about?
I'm sorry, I should have told you before. Michael told Christina, Molly, and Morgan that he was...
Okay, wait a minute. Molly and Morgan, they're kids. They could blow this whole thing wide open if they slip up and say Michael did it.
Why don't you tell us? There has to be a reasonable explanation.
Yeah, the night Michael went to the PCPD to confess, Morgan and Molly actually came in to warn me. That's how I knew to send Sam to pick Michael up. Sam brought them home, and I was put in the unfortunate position that I had to tell these kids to keep the secret. And you know, Molly and Morgan actually got it. They understood it better than Michael did.
That was so long ago. Why are we just finding out about this now?
I'm sorry, Carly. I should have told you.
You know what? I don't want to blame anybody here. I don't mean to jump on you, but they're my kids. I needed to know that.
But so much, Sonny, so much was going on. You guys were dealing with so much. I didn't want to give you one more thing to worry about.
I'll
I
talk
apologize.
To Morgan. It's fine. I'll talk to Morgan. I mean, clearly he got what you were saying. Because I didn't know that he knew that Michael killed Claudia. And Molly and Christina couldn't have told Alexis because she would have turned Michael in.
We're not going to be able to manage this much longer. Too many people know the truth.
Okay, well, let me get through the trial. I'll get acquitted. Michael's not going to need to confess, and it's going to be over.
Okay, what if you're not acquitted?
Listen, Coleman's on the jury. He's not going to find me guilty. Dante could have crucified me, and he didn't. The prosecutor can't get her hands on Michael. Who is she going to put on the stand that could hurt me?
Would you care for a table or the bar, sir?
Where's Mario?
Oh, I'm so busted. I iced Mario. Then I threw him in the harbor to get behind the bar and hopefully infiltrate the organization, but I guess nothing gets past you, huh?
Yeah, you must be Conan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bernie said he talked to your uncle about having you work here.
Yeah, the situation with my uncle got really tense. But Bernie's a good man. I really appreciate this job, you know. You have a ton of unrealized potential here as a unique dining experience.
No, it's just a restaurant, Conan.
What a shame to waste it as a front. I could do wonders. All you need to do is move the
Conan!
Yeah.
We're excited to have you. You have a lot of enthusiasm, but
Yeah.
I'm
One
the wrong
second. There's a guest. Take one.
No, I'm just here to see Jason.
Okay. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
You dropped your Diplodocus.
Oh,
There's a line you don't hear every day at a bar.
thanks. It's, just dropping Jake and Cam off at daycare.
How are they?
They miss their mother. They're excited about the new baby, but can't really wrap their heads around the idea that Uncle Nicholas is gonna be the new baby's dad. I'm kind of having a hard time with that one myself.
I think it's super cool you went to Kelly's. But nothing. I like that you're going out. I think it's good. And I happen to think you're amazing. How about that?
Hi, sweetie. So I talked to Dan an hour back, and we discussed the situation. He dropped the charges, and Ethan's been released.
Obviously, Elizabeth and I always dreamed about having children together, but all things considered, it's a good thing we're not.
So why'd you want to see me?
Alexis got the charges against Ethan dropped. There'll be no trial, which means now he's free and he's a target for Sonny. And I want you to convince Sonny that killing my brother won't solve anything.
Interesting place, Port Charles. You have these pleasant hangouts where cops and criminals can meet to pass the time.
My brother was accused of beating Sonny's daughter up. Now that the charges have been dropped, someone will have to tell Sonny. Jason is the guy to do it. But this isn't really a federal matter, so.
It's amazing that you don't even try to conceal that this place is a mob front.
Why are you here?
I'm here to see you, Mr. Morgan. I got something for you. Ah, you've been listed as a witness for the prosecution. So you may be called to testify at any time. Get familiar with the questions that may be asked. And don't leave town.
What's that?
It's questions for your trial. The prosecutor dropped them off in person.
That's interesting. You on the stand, Claire Walsh trying to get you to say something? She thought damn impressed with herself. Diane seems to think that, we're at a draw with the trial. And I gotta thank Dante for the testimony.
Oh, you gotta thank Dante for you being charged in the first place.
I ran into Dante with Morgan. He was asking Dante how he felt about sending me to jail. And I pointed out to Morgan that, Dante's just doing his job. But I could tell he had no real answer. Look, I'm making some progress. I think I'm making some strides with Dante. And now that Michael's on the island, and I'm letting the courts deal with the bastard who beat my daughter.
Lucky came by.
Yeah?
Ethan was released this morning. All charges against him have been dropped.
That the animal who beat my daughter should go free.
Christina doesn't want to go through the trial and relive it over and over.
That's what I'm talking about. The justice system. Son of a bitch! Should have died the first night. You gonna hit my daughter, think you live? Jason, I want him to hang on a hook. I want him to stop her for what he did to my daughter. Then, I want him dead.